The two leading aspirants in the forthcoming governorship primary of the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC) in Edo State may be out of the race for some reasons as the date of the epic contest draws nearer. The two major aspirants are the current governor of the state, Godwin Obaseki, who is seeking the APC ticket to run for a second term in office, and Osage Ize Iyamu, who is believed to have the backing of the APC national chairman, Comrade Oshiomhole, and his political camp. Obaseki and Ize Iyamu are facing one big threat each, which could stop them from contesting the primary if the moves to stop them work out. Indication emerged that the moves to stop Obaseki become stronger ahead of the screening of the aspirants by the APC leadership. Some aspirants can be disqualified at the screening, which we hold on Wednesday 10th and Thursday 11th June 2020 respectively. This is where the issue lies for Obaseki, according to a source who craved anonymous in the APC National Working Committee (NWC). Serious discrepancies exist in the forms submitted by Obaseki at the party's national secretariat in Abuja. In fact, some of Obaseki's opponents are going to use those discrepancies against him to get him out of the race during the screening. Before now, opponents might have been looking for such opportunity. That is, the discrepancies have been generating serious reactions from various quarters while Obaseki plays it down, insisting that he did not forge his certificate, neither are there any issue that could lead to his disqualification ahead of the primary. As for his certificate, Obaseki insisted that he earned it from the University of Ibadan (UI) and nobody could forge the institution certificate easily. Meanwhile, the source at the NWC, who refused to state details of the discrepancies, plainly said that Obaseki would most likely not pass the screening. The source added that except for divine intervention, the discrepancies were too obvious to ignore and would most likely lead to the disqualification of Obaseki. The source added that as things stand now, nobody could help Obaseki in that case, not even those who would have loved to do so. However, the source added that those who wish to know the discrepancies being talked about should go and check at the APC secretariat on Monday, as the details of the aspirants would be pasted there. People could see some of the discrepancies by themselves, the source concluded. Obaseki is a big threat to many of the other aspirants. He is a leading aspirant in the race and an incumbent governor too. The race will not be very easy for the other opponents. In fact, Obaseki has made it clear that he would win whether direct or indirect primary was used for the contest for the APC ticket. But if opponents capitalize on the said discrepancies, they could thwart his chances if truly there are such weighty discrepancies that could lead to his disqualification and some of his opponents use them against him, then Obaseki may be disqualified. Then Ize Iyamu also has a big threat to his candidacy. Recall that an APC chieftain lawyer to Obaseki had sued him, challenging his qualification to contest in Edo APC governorship primary that we hold on June 22nd, 2020. The case was instituted by Benjamin Ogumu, the APC chairman in Oshiomhole local government area of Edo State. Is asking the court to stop the screening of Ize Iyamu on the grounds that he is not a registered member of APC in the local government area. To that effect, the High Court sitting in Benin therefore fixed June 17th to hear the suit seeking disqualify Ize Iyamu from the race. Many Nigerians can remember how Ize Iyamu returned to the ruling APC from the main opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP). He was the PDP governorship candidate in 2016 election that ran against Obaseki, who was heavily backed by Oshiomhole. Then, when Oshiomhole was the governor of the state, after falling out with Obaseki, Oshiomhole then helped Ize Iyamu, who returned back to the APC in November last year, with Oshiomhole's help, Ize Iyamu got a waiver to contest in the APC primary and even emerged the consensus candidate of the APC faction loyal to Oshiomhole when other aspirants endorsed him. Although some of the aspirants have pulled out of the consensus arrangement and are contesting in the primary, it is believed that Oshiomhole is backing Ize Iyamu to beat Obaseki in the race. But with the suit asking for the disqualification of Ize Iyamu, things may change if the applicant wins the case, which will be heard few days into the APC primary election. The Ize Iyamu will be disqualified. The fact that the suit was filed by a chairman of the APC in a local government area means that he would have noticed solid grounds that could lead to Ize Iyamu's disqualification from the race before embarking on that legal challenge. The chairman is expected to know what is allowed by the party's constitution and other guidelines on how someone could become a member and be disqualified to contest for election under the party's platform. Maybe he felt Ize Iyamu did not meet the unnecessary criteria, so he chose to oppose his candidacy through the court. The hurdles are really threatening for both Obaseki and Ize Iyamu to cross. Obaseki needs to scale through the APC screening amid discrepancies that could lead to his disqualification. Also, Ize Iyamu needs to win the case challenging his membership of APC so as to qualify to contest in the primary. If both fail to scale through this hurdle before each of them, then they will be disqualified from the primary. It means a dark horse will win the APC ticket. But if one of them, of the two leading aspirants, succeed and the other gets disqualified, then the one that succeed is likely to win the APC ticket easily. Do you think both will scale through or get disqualified? If one will succeed, who do you think it will be? Obaseki or Ize Iyamu? Other aspirants in the race are Right Honorable Dr. Pius Udubu, Engineer Chris Ogewoyin, Honorable Saro Obaze, and Honorable Matthew Agbunheze Idorikia Wen. Which dark horse do you think could win if both Obaseki and Ize Iyamu get disqualified? Oh my goodness, very interesting. It's becoming interesting day in, day out. Do you know one thing I just want to I believe is that because Odubu, the former deputy of Edo State, who was the deputy of Oshiomhole, they had already concluded this consensus of a thing, but all of a sudden they changed. It was Odubu that even first challenged Ize Iyamu, that even brought this thing to limelight, that this man was not really accepted duly. And he asked him, where is your membership card? That you are not even a member of APC. Everybody was like, wow, how can you be asking this question at this age and time, at this period of time? He said he was the one that admitted this man, that is not the right way, because Oshiomhole asked him to do that, and he did that on behalf of Oshiomhole. So he does not even have a membership card. And apart from that, even in his own word, is not known as APC registered member. And he said, oh, he registered through online and all of that. For that man to have said that, they know what they did. And again, coming back to Obaseki again, if Obaseki or people are now coming out to say this kind of a thing, what happened in 2016 election? That time when they were doing campaigning, does it mean all of these things came up? How did they do it? Because Oshiomhole was in charge, the same way they did in Bayelsa, that they didn't do their due diligence, but he was able to scale through in this thing in Edo State, because he was the governor, incumbent governor at that time. And the other man, who was the chairman of APC, was not even interested. He was not interfering in what they were doing. But the reason why this whole thing is just going the way it is now, because Oshiomhole is now the chairman of national chairman of the party, and is now its own state. And the reason why they did all of those shenanigans in Bayelsa State is the same thing that could have happened if at all there was any kind of a talk concerning Obaseki's certificate, which Obaseki is saying that he does not have this thing, he does not have skeleton in his cupboard. So if you look at what is happening between Obaseki and Ize Iyamu, if at all these reasons are tenable enough for them to be disqualified, who is the cause of all these things? It's still the same Oshiomhole, because Oshiomhole was with this man. And does it mean the question people will be asking, how was he able to be screened and contested and won the election? That is, the answer is not far-fetched from what happened in Bayelsa, because they didn't do their due diligence. Oshiomhole did not do his due diligence. That was why they lost in Bayelsa. So if he could do such a thing like that, then what do you expect that he couldn't have done again in that 2016, that he allowed this man? Oh, this man is telling us that that is not the issue, that he is confident about his certificate, that is a no issue. And again, if this man is being accused that, oh, you did not come to the party directly, which Odubu is one of is in Oshiomhole's faction, that saying that exposes this thing, and most of them are saying the same thing, that this man did not come. Who caused it? It's still the same Oshiomhole. You say because Oshiomhole told him to accept, to welcome him, but that is not the right way. Things are being welcomed because Oshiomhole was not there. That was when this whole thing was going around, that Oshiomhole, they were trying to form a one rally or so, that the IGP tried to disorganize, that he had no whatever to do that. Even Oshiomhole is still facing his own problem, according to what Osita Okechukwu is saying, that Oshiomhole is no longer a valid member of APC because of the cases he has in court, which has not been settled for now. So Oshiomhole is the center of this whole thing, if you ask me. If you ask me now, Oshiomhole, now he dey inside this thing, because if you go like this, Oshiomhole supported this one, now he's coming back again, supported. What kind of a people like this? People is that kind of, and people are still running after him. It's the one who is creating problem for these two gentlemen. Because if he had allowed things to just go the way they ought to go, there will be no back and forth in all of this kind of a thing. So that is just the way I feel, that overall, in all, is still Oshiomhole that is the architect of these two gentlemen problem. But let's see how it's going to turn out to be, because himself is not even free. He has a lot of whatever hanging on his neck. So that's just how I see it. Someone say Obaseki is already out. The battle is among the remaining 5. Okay, of course, it's Ize Iyamu. Be careful, Osho. Now, so PDP take win office without a winning election. Okay, remember there may be no another whatever. The owner of the garment where they take cover am for the first time don't remove. Obaseki yansh don't open. Then who are you supposed to blame? No be Oshiomhole. And I they cause all those things too. Wait, I thought you should be emerging now. Is is that Obaseki contemporaries, why university should start talking instead of him going about asking if it is possible to forge a UI certificate. Okay, there is no other person than Pastor Ize Iyamu that will be out of the race. Everybody just say he's going to be Ize Iyamu, he's going to be this, he's going to be that. So guys, let us hear your own opinion concerning this whole thing. Leave your comments below and let's have your take.